We're ready for football as the Bengals get set to do battle with the New York Jets. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather, and we are underway from Cincinnati.
Fielded in the end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here now comes the Jets offense, and the man that will be captaining the ship at 6'3", it's Sam Darnold.
I love how he exploded on the national scene his redshirt freshman year when, at the beginning of the season, he was not named the starting quarterback. But when USC was struggling, he got an opportunity. And by the end of the year, the Rose Bowl MVP, an epic shootout with Penn State, and put him on the NFL radar in a big way.
A first down throw, Darnold. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Now he steps away. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Darnold from the gun. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section. What did the columnists write? Possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave away the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. A gain of 6 there on first.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
And 4 at the 35-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon.
And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
A gain of 2 brings up.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Avery Williamson. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 15.
He'll give this to Bell.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. This is Bell. And that is not going to get it done either. Once again, he stopped behind the line by this Bengals D. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. We've seen a couple of Super Bowls start 2-0. The first score of this game could have very easily been a safety. That was close there.
It was close, and while it didn't happen in this game, it's funny you bring up the Super Bowls because that would have been, what, Super Bowl 46, Giants-Patriots.
You're testing my memory.
And also Super Bowl 48, which was Broncos-Seattle when the snap went over the head of the QB. And guess what? There's 2-zip Seattle right out of the gate.
Here's the Jets punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. Taking on the midfield logo. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive, and the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Jet sweep, Boyd with it. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Henry Anderson, big man from Stanford there for the stop. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. C.J. Uzomah there to make the grab. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw. The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is, what, 3-1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's finished off with a Cincinnati touchdown.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now 1st down. A throw left side to start out. That's complete. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
25 yards.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Bell. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Tackle made there by Josh Bynes.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Off of play action, Darnold. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Darnold.
First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Tyler Boyd, 57 yards. And the Bengals strike quickly here for 6 points. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st down.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Here's Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Griffin. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold to his tight end, Herndon, 1st down, New York.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Chris Herndon, and now it's third down.
Third down and 15.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Dancing to his left. Room to run inside the 40. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a draw play. This is Bell. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Darnold. Crowder's got it over the middle. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 19.
Gain of 12. And the Jets first down.
From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Brought down by the quarterback, William Jackson. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 18-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. Throw left side complete. That's Dixon. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Complete.
The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Darnold to his tight end, Chris Herndon on the touchdown pass. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Brett Maher on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away.
For the Jets.
Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Cincinnati set to take over once again.
And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. C.J. Mosley, the linebacker, making sure his presence is felt. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Back on offense, New York gets set to take over.
They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
A play fake, and it's Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Josh Doxson, 59 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
It really has, especially as of late. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings, for some reason it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now.
Bengals. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Mixon with a first down carry. Now he's into the clear. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 54 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Now Bullock to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So that drive, 4 plays. And it all culminated in the touchdown run coming from Joe Mixon.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
16 yards, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Mackenzie Alexander in on the tackle.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. The give is to Bell, fighting through, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. They'll run it with Bell. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
The Jets ball carrier.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Josh Bynes. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Darnold. And that's going to be incomplete. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Down and 7.
Now Darnold. Throw complete to Herndon. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield.
Jets 17.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And heading back out there, Giovanni Bernard getting ready to go again. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the second quarter. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for the Bengals. And even 40 yards.
Well, he's definitely a big target out there, listed as 6'4", and he used every one of those extra inches to go up and make that catch.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Avoids the target, and he has it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6-yard line.
And Burrow going to throw again. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Tyler Boyd there to make the grab. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that pushes the lead up to 11.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
We're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And Darnold, he lost the football, and the Bengals grab it. Look at the big man rumble. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Cincinnati touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there, grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Returnable here for Davis. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 30.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
blitz coming, and down he goes. Logan Wilson leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
New York.
Darnold down to throw. And that is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Darnold completes it. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Josh Duxon.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or
better against man, because now you're
rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sam Darnold sacked.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
They'll try and run with Mixon. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the 1st. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. 1st down, here's Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Bernard getting the handoff from Burrow. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
He was brought down by Jabbar.
Bengals on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Here we go on 4th down with Burrow. And this is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So shall we say a bold decision to go for it, and that bold decision does not pay off.
And when you talk about bold, you're saying all caps?
All caps.
Yeah, without a doubt. Maybe they're telling their defense they have a lot of faith in them. I mean, that's how you have to spin it, is that you tell your defense, you know something? We were able to go for it there because you guys are so good.
Darnold, he lost the football, and the Bengals have recovered it.
The pass. A fumble on the play.
He already had the one fumble loss, so now 2 fumbles lost here in this first half.
Not setting the pace the way that you want it done. I mean, here in the first half, already twice the ball's come out and hit the turf. Got to find a way to take care of it. Otherwise, they may have to start thinking about maybe someone different at that position.
And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Airing one out for Boyd. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. He's got his man, Boyd. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A gain of 6 there on first. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down and 4.
To the air again, Burrow. He's going to let one fly for Tate. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
And 10.
Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now, the Bengals on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. His pass caught at the 4. And the Bengals are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A.J. Green taking it in. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
Bullock good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Now this is Le'Veon Bell with a reception. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
And the Jets, 1st down.
Darnold from the gun. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Roughing the passer, defense.
Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
2nd down and 10. Darnold. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Getting the sack, the big D tackle, Geno Atkins.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Sam Darnold.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
The blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
Bengals 42. Jets 20.
So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guy.
And a loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. And he's got room.
Burrow's pass complete. fumble on the play.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away.
A 54-yard attempt.
And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So we've reached halftime in a wild. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I'm like, well, all right, never mind. Third quarter action now. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 31-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive with a little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Now, 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, sitting on a 2-score lead at this stage in the game. That punter, he must be pretty lonely over there on the sideline thinking, why in the world was my number not called there?
As far as he's concerned, the check will still cash, right? It is your choice not to use me in this situation. But I also look at it this way. You know, some coaches are more aggressive than others. They just want to take care of the football, have the ball on offense, and go at it that way. So a very interesting call, but he wants to take care of the ball himself.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold. It's the tight end Herndon with it. And down inside the 15 he goes. 11 yards there. 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11.
Jets ball carrier.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Bell. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's caught. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Darnold. That's caught at the 1. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Darnold to his tight end, Chris Herndon on the touchdown pass. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. And this one's back to an 8-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And the gadget play gets him into the end zone.
34.
Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 20.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, Well, one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Well, his throw going to be caught by Boyd.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 36. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. Picked off by Blesson Austin. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Now a man open down the middle of the field and brought down, but not before reaching the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
18 on the play. 1st down, Jets.
Back to throw, Darnold. It's the tight end Herndon with it. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Complete.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
1st down, New York.
A 1st down throw, Darnold looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
1st down.
From the 50, it's Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Sam Darnold sacked. A loss of...
How about that one? The so-called little guys putting the pressure on. That was the strong safety. When I was in college, we often called that a lightning blitz.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Another try after the 1st down sack. Darnold looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking to hit his running back, Le'Veon Bell, that time. And it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 14.
Here's Darnold.
And he'll get this underneath to Bell.
Finding room inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 36. And for Darnold, this may be a free play. And he is going to go down here, but we also have a penalty marker at the line of scrimmage. They may have jumped the gun. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Steps away to his left. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a 1st.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Now Darnold. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Rashawn Perriman there to make the grab. And the Jets are within a 2-point conversion of tying this thing up.
For a 2-point conversion.
Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run, so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, they had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Darius Phillips on the return. The Bengals take over 1st and 10.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try to take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That catch good for only a couple.
Always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
10 at the 43-yard line.
Now it's Burrow. And that's caught one more time by Boyd. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 54 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got it 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it, for them to get downfield that.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And that makes it a 9-point game. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Randy Bullock to kick off for Cincinnati.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. If they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
On 2nd and 11 now. Darnold finding some room at midfield. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 39. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
His throw incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doxson. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And all the way in touchdown, New York. Rashad Perriman with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Jets have made this a one-score game.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, one by land, two by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the book. Yeah.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Darius Phillips on the returns. The Bengals take over 1st and 10. At their own 27-yard.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He can't get him down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a carry for Bernard. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's going to leave him with just 1 timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt him. We'll be back. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. The linebacker C.J. Mosley in on the stop.
Patrick Onwuasor on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And that is incomplete.
Intended for 8.
So that's a decision that could... loom pretty large here. They go for it on 4th down, but come up empty.
But I actually like the call, and the reason? It shows me a head coach has faith in his team overall. First, on the offensive side, thinking they can pick it up, but also knowing that he has faith in his defense that if they don't, they'll go out there and stop them. I like the confidence he showed.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Logan Wilson picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Only a yard there, sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
Brandon, remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer? They would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
And this kick is not going to get there. It's short and no good.
The score, Bengals.
So a chance there goes by the wayside. That one just didn't have enough leg to get there.
Yeah, and it would have given them a lead here in the fourth quarter. And those are the ones that keep you up at night when you don't have enough distance. I wonder if maybe did his foot hit the ground first? Did he not get enough of the ball? He's going to be thinking about that one.
Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 44. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain. And it's 3rd and 2 now. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Trying to regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 23-yard line.
Now Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 17. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Now Bernard. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of...
And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did it? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And up 2 scores late. No clue why you do this here, but they're going to go for the onside kick. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Returnable here for Davis. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26.
The Jets take over 1st and 10. At their own.
New York set to take the field. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. To throw is Darnold. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Darnold's pass.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
It's a pickup.
They'll bring out 4 receivers. 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, Jets.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Completes it right side to Dodson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
At the 50-yard line.
This is Bell. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And Darnold got to be intercepted for the third time.
Let's get that swagger, y'all. Let's get that swagger.
And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for Bengals TV. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for two. They'll try and run with Bernard. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick six, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed.
And Davis content just to bring this out to the 25-yard line.
Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field.
And that last pick six may have been the backbreaker as they now face a 3-score deficit in the fourth quarter. They need points quickly.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 17-yard line.
Gain of 14.
The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Darnold from the red zone now. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tyler Boyd and the rest of the offense heading back out. So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A gain there of 21 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
1st and 10 at the 30.
Here's Bernard. And they'll have it in the red end zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
At the 15-yard line.
And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. Tyler Boyd there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. He has really settled in throwing the football. And now they're going to fake it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Oh, look over the middle, then he's got Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throw complete to Herndon. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
16 yards, a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. William Jackson with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And he's going to get this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. They'll run on first down. Bernard. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. And they'll indeed take a knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.